Haven't qualified for playoffs yet, Wyatt, and that is why they're here. Already, Arspas has got deep in towards Link, and FNS is not ready for it. Sheer pace enough to rip the skin off your bomb. Has to clear it. Now Cortazea knows there's a timer. Geez, this is the last player I want to be running into with a pistol round. I'm not going to lie, but Ethan is sharp with it. Arzine low as well. Mata's able to emerge here from Garage and finds his third of the round. Verno tucked. Old Nemesis is approaching him. He can sense it. Has to win the fight here against someone. He does! Ethan will bring him to heel. And the Grizzled Veteran has a pretty important couple of kills in that round. The impact on the kill feed. It's Mata here for first contact in a decent spot for it. A little bit wayward, maladroit shots, but Som is there to back him up. The high-low swing, it's more than MI.
The defenders are already set up with the crossfires.
Honestly, with the util, it's a fault line that doesn't connect with Mata, though he's able to take the fight out in the open. Backs up here because Brock and Som are the second wave. Down to young Verno. Som cleans him up very nicely. Now the controllers are getting involved, and I expected them to pick Lotus in this series, but maybe that's why. It was such an abysmal showing for the Mata, though. Always equipped to succeed. That smoke there in lobby lets him get up there for free.
He gets the right timing for his sake, and yeah, that is Verno.
It's time for the leader here to step up and find his one.
That's all he needed.
I know,
he only needed one. I got scared, but he got it. He got it.
We're not reliving that fracture moment there at Tree. That's fine. Okay, MIBR get the spike down here, NRG. Again, distributed north and south here, 2 and 2. Shannom's able to catch Som out. That's a huge pick here for this retake scenario. Harder now for NRG to break their way in. Got a bit of this util. Brock still carrying most of those abilities.
It does have that recon to go through with the flash.
Big flash. Cortazea had no chance to respond on that. MIBR forced into pure post plant here from Long. With the TP across from Shannon, but I think he was heard. Mata gets an easy one. And then Arspas cannot fight his way out of Cubby. Nicely done from NRG. Methodical. Could have been interrupted there as FNS only went 1 for 1. But a nice completion. 3 Vandals maintained.
That was nicely done from...
Time he does. MIBR might be long gone.
So they've gotten the site control for free. A moment, oh my god, awkward fight being taken, but Mata does convert the first. This should make this 5v4 retake quite easy. Ethan is going to be on the flank as well. There's no trip to cover it. Cortazea is down.
And there's a boatload of util to play with here. Flashes galore. Som really can cover the site with this controller util as well.
Man, they are taking their time, waiting for Ethan, expecting a potential repush. Didn't actually come, but they've got enough time now to go for the full retake. Finesse adds a second to the tally.
Love that from FNS. He has a crack from backside and is able to find his second kill. He's picking them apart here, even through that dark cover. Takes a step out, eventually wall full, but honestly, pretty clean behind the ears of NRG been so far. That's MIBR down to a half by. But 4 rounds in the pocket on defense here on Hay. Cortazea?
By the way, Ethan just got his second gate crash, thrown all the way back into A site now, and the rest of NRG, they are just still stacked up exactly where MIBR are at. They have no reason to adjust their positions.
Feels like they've had advance notice on all of this so far this game. Passive angle lead for FNS, but a Cloudburst is going to allow MIBR to cross to the site. Ethan, though, he sees it all. Flash for disruption here. Maybe emerge at the back of the site from that dimensional drift now. He appears, and Arspas just ceases to exist. Clone out here. Cortazea just takes the clone and flashed as a result. What are we watching here? NRG came to play, folks, and Verno
Fighting back.
has to against his old team, and it's going to be a tough climb from here. On the side they are. Artisan's able to find Brock. It is the Blade Storm that claims the breach, and now it's up to Verno. 1 versus 2. Dealing with the Jet Ult. He's gotten himself 1 and some util, perhaps. Som knows he's got to leave the spike.
Does get it to half at the very least.
And there's still time. Som can get this done. He goes for a full stick in, but Verno knows it. There's a heck of a lot more of those moments required. Already a bit of a deficit to make up on this attack side for MIBR. Okay, we're running headlong into each other now, apparently. Mata traded out, given Artisine takes a ton of damage. It's Verno that found the wallbang kill, and someone's to commit to this. NRG are hungry for the fights, and he and FNS double up for 2. Verno always seems to be there, the Wyatt always seems to be present.
The confidence.
Jeez, Brock has had to push quickly onto the side. He doesn't want to get caught outside of it, but that cyber cage is going to come down, and he'll have to deliver. Creeping up, 2 players, good, and it's Cortazea getting into... Had a quieter game in comparison so far. Here's a Rolling Thunder hitting on towards this ace site now. It's still going to unseat things a little bit for Brock, but the backup's there. Artisine and Verno once again are in position.
Got held up. Able to do so.
Okay, here's Som TP'd onto the top box here inside his own smoke. Now chooses to emerge, but they were waiting for him. Marta, though, sharp as attack, was able to deal with both Artazine and Aspas. We still have the issue, though, of the defuse that has to occur. 3 up here for MIBR. And VERNO is ranging far and wide. He's found Ethan and now can shore things up, keeping an eye on B from mid. Jenum's anchored here, and he's had a slow start too, but that was so crucial. So he's more than happy to get active. This time, of course, he'll be tucked close A, take first contact, look to try and gate crash out, gets the kill. And that is exactly perfect. That's what you're looking for from your Yoru in those early defensive exchanges. He also had regen shield, so that's back to 25, and Marta does the same. The duelists are getting busy.
It's crucially important.
Here's that Hunter's Fury now. Brock just want to make it impossible for MIBR to have a plan. Look at this! MIBR have taken 3 kills. They've been just picked apart this round, and they've barely seen where their assailants are.
Yeah, NRG, they'll allow them to get the spike down and then simply kill everyone after. Well, okay, hold on. I was heavy sweating for a second, but no, that's okay. We'll give you a nice little consolation gift, and then we will clean you up with these.
And we've seen this composition pop up not only on this map, but also on Pearl, right? Cloud
are so tuned in to what MIBR are going to do.
It's dangerous to anchor against the Armageddon, though, Wyatt. It could be risky. Aspas has already gotten himself into hell. Marta's going to have to move here, and he just inches back up. Ethan's dimensional drift is going to allow him to wrap very, very far behind the setup for MIBR. They've got to be aware of it. Aspas now looks for a timing, makes a swing on FNS counts. There's an out drone coming in over the top right now, and Ethan also is starting to pressure from C long. MIBR have to batten hatches, and Kodose has gone down. It's a blade storm now being drawn forth from Aspas, but it's only 1 for him, and it's on down to Jenum. 33 health and a dream. He's going to be ready for a swing on his left, and it comes on in. Marta secures a 6 for NRG.
Hit the sights and run in and defend them.
After that last series, I could use a cleanse. Absolutely banged out by Jenum there.
Rare that that's been the... Cortezia takes his time, getting down lower, gets the neural theft. All that information into the tripwire. This is dangerous right now.
The anti-jet trips are up, and Artazine gets hammered, hit with the Paranoia and couldn't do anything about it. Marta's low, but FNS is here. He's hit by the Paranoia as well. Aspas saw everything behind the boxes, but doubles back. Marta on the corner, sees his elbow, and VERNO's able to clean him up there with the salvos. Straightforward stuff here for MIBR. No.
Before VERNO brought them back into it with that 1 versus 4 clutch. And now to start the second half, they want to go for aggressive look down mid. Aspas claims that second to get his team the man at VERNO. Looking good for MIBR right now.
FNS is ahead of it here. Quick course correction for Aspas, keeps him safe, and then Som dives deep. MIBR overwhelm NRG. It's down to Marta. 44 points of health. And yeah, he hears a pitter patter, a little feet getting out of that C site, and he realizes he is severely outnumbered. Aspas waits for him, takes his second, and gets MIBR, that crucial pistol.
Yeah, Marta wanted to take a timing there, but saved by the clone. Honestly, took the brunt of the damage.
Aspas has to just huddle here. Cloud bursts off that recon, and Ethan, apropos of nothing as far as I can tell. Headshot.
Bring him down to sub 1K credits, which could end up mattering against this Outlaw if it's carried over into this next round, and it should be.
I mean, FNS can only shoulder peek so many times. He has to
30 seconds
try and generate something there for NRG. Not sure what it was supposed to be, having a classic against a Outlaw. But A for effort. Here's VERNO. And he'll be chilling. May not expect the second player to be so quick on the heels of Marta. He'll know about it now as the salvo here will deny a plant. Som has 10 seconds to get it down, and VERNO comes out of nowhere. Great reactions from Som, but his position very obvious.
Timing window to do it. Som's playing in the dark cover. Wow, they have snipped him out. He is in serious trouble.
He takes a little bit of damage. There's nothing to write home about now, but here come MIBR. Flood into the back of the side. It's already a ghost fighting purchase as Som. His head rolls. Beautiful stuff. VERNO just steps up, takes the fight, and Marta has to make use of the recon there. What a bonus for MIBR. Such an unlikely scenario. And Kodose gets to finish the job.
They just all swing out together. Had a lot of time to, at least in this game, find his moments, but he steps up when necessary.
Marta gets a fight taken out of him there, and Jenum holds the line. He drops down. Slightly exposed. Garage is paved. Artazine gets off the angle. Those stingers are a little bit scary at this range, and so he tries to cool things off here with an aftershock. Jenum just swings out into the fight.
30 seconds.
But the re-peek there for Artazine is good. And VERNO, again, maintains that composure.
Denied the angle, denied a shot.
That crash comes in, and it's followed up on danger. pressure for Aspas. He doesn't have a shorty to work with, apparently. It's getting hot and heavy on the side, but Ethan gets in there. And honestly, that was so standard, so straightforward. Our drone, force the line, get a dart connection, get him with a gate crash.
Yeah, perfect textbook. They keep it simple, execute well, but Artin wants to throw it all the way for them.
It doesn't seem to matter. Ethan has to come alive in this position, and Artazine slaps him down. This IGL, taking matters into his own hands. And after that, what do you have left as NRG?
And even when they do it all right, it somehow all goes wrong. Artzin, one of the litany of players on MIBR that at any given moment can step up where he can come to life as the Armageddon is coming through, a retake flooding in.
Tom has to move, he's having a sidestep there out of that. Mata is going to be back to back with him. Ethan for one, there's 3 players for MIBR grouped up inside the smoke, and Brock is able to take down the emergent ones. Artazine and Shannon both fall. It's even now, numbers-wise, but MIBR are no further onto the site than they started. The silver lining, there's no plant yet.
VERNO still just waiting to use those salvos. There's no plant because Brock doesn't want to commit just yet. Cortezia, he's too sharp. He is the Brazilian headshot machine.
What is he supposed to do here?
And this is where Brock thrives. He is known to be a clutch demon.
2 kills for the round already for Brock. He's Cortezia low, 31 health. VERNO has to finish the job.
Unaware, VERNO's going to take his sweet time with this defuse.
Oh, buddy, winning the clutch against, I guess, his closest. He already clambering over the C site, but his camera in that corner. MIBR can play off of that.
Really rolling thunder coming through. Oh, what a shot. NRG, they want to fight them before that all could come in.
Cortezia just descends. Aspas with the shorty got involved, and now he's working the backside. 3 left here for NRG, and MIBR still chomping at the bit to get their hands dirty. Mata falls, Shenham's able to find him now. All from backside, they emerge, and not even FNS could keep it alive. 22 and... Either way, Shenham here. I'll see some shots through that cascade wall, the high tide rather. Mata trying to get into the cloud burst, but it's pretty obvious where he's going to be standing. Still, Shenham can't connect. It's Ethan finding 2, both headshots, and VERNO has to back up.
Well done from NRG, just taking their time there for a second and then able to triple swing back yellow after Mata makes that space, dashing into the cloud burst, creating that space. VERNO finds a pick, just pure spam.
Helmet ready, dashes across, needs to take a pretty hefty fight here if he's going to find success. A shoulder pick probably doesn't reveal much, but Brock serves himself up on a silver platter, and Cortezia deals with some now. We have a player advantage for MIBR, but time is not on their side. FNS handles Aspas, and there's Ethan's third, a spray through to stop the defuse. And NRG one.
Walls have a nice post-plant setup, textbook stuff, looking good. That being said, this is how things started on last map. Classic. There's a... Oh my God, Aspas. All right.
Guys!
Can we stabilize, please? Okay,
Okay.
thank you, Ethan. Bring us back to norm. Someone from NRG will have to pay attention to the flank. It's going to be Finesse. Ethan fighting forward.
Tara takes contact there as Cortezia shows himself. Oh, yep, I warned you guys. Don't say I didn't. Ethan now needs to get involved. There does, of course, need to be a defuse. It's tapped again by Cortezia. Aspas on the ramp. It's low. It doesn't matter. It's down to FNS now. 1v2. VERNO looking to get it to half, and Shannon's going to be watching him. Dangerous play there from NRG, and it costs them. Into mid we go for NRG. Pretty quick about it, too. Under tubes, Cortezia. That's 1. And I don't know if FNS fancies following it up. Okay, gives himself away there, and some damage done with the stinger, but he's low. Looking to take this fight, and Cortezia knows better than to get too close. His head is just torn off his shoulders. Our drone, in the meantime, over towards B, and NRG have gotten quite far forward here as well. But there's a big weaponry advantage for MIBR. NRG are lightly armored. They haven't made use of the Reckoning yet either, and as high tide comes down, so does the percentage odds of NRG in this round.
Pretty effortless from Cortezia holding down that site. NRG on the eco round. Finesse trying to take that timing. Fight with the stinger at long range. Going to be tough.
Team, they always have great output across the whole roster. No one is a straggler.
Oh my God, Mata just spamming through for the rope angle. Aspas trades 1 back, and he will be content with that.
So they won't have that for the retake. But look at this, MIBR want to anchor, they want to fight. Here's the Reckoning. This is going to get them scurrying about now, like he kicked and heal, but Tom's able to find VERNO. He's Aspas on the move. You got to respect the guy. In any stage of the game, he found 3. There might be enough as Artazine gets a glimpse of Ethan, who's having a great game so far.
Spike planted.
And Tom's able to plant. Cortezea, frag leader for MIBR coming into this round. Effectively controlling mid thus far, but now he's a long way from home and he doesn't have any friends to rely on.
Does he? Oh, he gets the info on both, actually knows that there's screen.
He has to know that Ethan is going to wrap around here. Love this idea, and Som is caught on the rope. Lockdown! Okay! Are you kidding? Out of his seat, and why wouldn't you be? A quiet haven, but he has made his appearance. No. That's fine, I don't think any sane NRG player is going to be listening to this back. Hannes Fury at the ready here for VERNO.
Oh, what is that? I mean, Ethan's just sprinting through the wall. All right, just wants to take matters into his own hands, be the entry player. Cool, gets the 5 versus 4.
Okay, here's the plant coming down. Hannes Fury should stop it, and it does. Brock thinks better of it. VERNO waits, hoping for a bit more info, but nobody's tucked under rafter at the moment. This cove's a bit annoying. Here's the plant proper, but Cortezea is ready. Emerges,
Come on,
Mata.
Come on, how is he even finding that?
He's just too fast. Headshot dispenser, Rookie of the Year candidate, all-round phenom. Brock backs back up in that corner. Ethan takes another fight. God, he's like a bat out of hell, this Ethan guy. He is clearly here to settle a score. I know who else is. Bit much to ask for, though. It's a wayward spray, and FNS will punish the youngster. Kenning still to play off a bit. Aspas didn't care last time, Wyatt.
Speaking of, Aspas is upgraded from that outlaw into the operator, and already making it saying that is other one because he's just been finding so many damn kills. So I'm going to get this spike plant down. Safety! Ethan is not slowing down.
Yeah, he's looking really good now. Viper's Pit follow-up. This is a little bit uncomfortable. VERNO obviously waiting on, ideally, a recon bolt refresh.
Artisan, he will have the cove to throw down onto the spike so someone can try to stick it. Finesse wants to go for the long wrap flank.
Dangerous. Here's VERNO probing, prodding. Brock goes a little bit low. Aspas is taking pot shot after pot shot, but FNS cleans up Shenom. Aspas gets pretty deep here towards yellow, and here's that cove now getting set up. Artisan hoping to use it as bait, and that's beautiful. The walls come down, it's up to FNS again, but the cove's in the way, and he gets into half. This is unreal. Beautifully put together take.
Round 7.
So due diligence done this time for NRG to make it harder for Aspas to play in a cocky fashion. He just takes the swing, sees Marta for a split second and deletes him from existence. Now I can fall back off this. NRG have lost their Blainstorm impact in the round.
And that's fine. Hey, you're getting the plant with the lockdown? Cool. We are more than happy to come back. Okay, VERNO just gets a random kill with the shock dart. Cool. And they've got the Reckoning from Artzin to get back in as soon as this lockdown expires.
Here's the Reckoning now. That's a scary prospect for NRG. You know they have to start moving anyway. Cascade thrown up and Ethan gets pinged out. Now all eyes on FNS as Ethan still finds his. But it's only the one. Som. Far too much for anybody to be expected to accomplish. MRB has now stretched the lead out. 6 is getting on the phone for Brock. He better watch out.
Right here.
It might be the next new agent to step up. Here it is, Artisan and VERNO finding theirs. There's that to Brock and Ethan. Again, somehow Ethan seems to be standing as the dust settles. Cove is going to at least allow him to plant. As Snakebite takes a chunk. But nothing you'd write home about is he's able to back away with a Vandal. Nah. Okay, I'm just thinking there's no way, buddy!
Oh my
God! Line again. Shenham's on the other side, and now it's up to Ethan. Trying to squeeze up. The retake wall deployed. Ethan huddled on the other side of it. Matter of time before MIBR come knocking. He has to do something absolutely otherworldly. A good start. Headshot on Ethan now. The reaction just couldn't get there in time. NRG again. Sent packing.
Try and scale back in together.
You should see something. NRG, clear it. Here's the Fury now coming through. Som a little bit low, and yep, dealt with the second shot. Shenom comes alive at just the right time, and ooh, that's otherworldly. Even FNS gets a tickle. Hannes Fury coming back the other way. Artisan can't get it to half. Dangerous. Time is of the essence. There's not much of it left here. Aspas is trying to get ahead of it now to shut down anyone who would interfere with the defuse. It's Ethan on pipes. Aspas is just the weapon for the occasion, and Ethan crumples. Brock, can he do it? He cannot. It's an MIBR defuse amidst the... It's like toxic positivity. It's like, I mean, at least he's thanking him for it. Maybe he didn't get enough thank yous in the past. Come on, there's a crucial gap in this util.
Just hoping that the Cascade would obscure that sightline. It does not.
Why are we banking on hope at this point?
Countless first kills for Aspas with the operator since he's purchased it. He is taking over the game. I mean, Coach Mike was right. He is a problem.
Okay, Cascade Wall here, rather high tide. Blocking off MIBR for now. Dart ahead of it! As it comes down, it's a 1-for-1. Artmaster is still in the game, now with a Blade Storm. As he's ready to get a little bit hot and heavy. I think Brook might have peeked and spotted him there. And opts not to take the engagement.
Oh, Cortesia wins the flank duel. They have a real shot now.
Doubled up they are. Aspas has Cortesia at his flank, makes a bit of noise. Oh, the lockdown is... Oh! No way, dude. You had util in your hands. It's not supposed to happen, bro.
It's just not supposed to happen like this. How are they getting...
Oh, I've seen this one before, Wyatt. Oh, he's clear of it. Okay, free kill and back to business.
Come on. Another pit goes in. Enjoy. Trying to make your way through that. Oh my god. All right, Aspas, he's getting a little bit silly perhaps, but...
They're walking through the streets of the market in Agrabah. They just had their pockets picked. 10 and 16 health respectively, dying to shockies. Oh my goodness. Arsene has no idea.
If there's a world where VERNO gets 2 kills with a shock dart, I hope we don't live in it for the sake of NRG.
Bro, he even used the lock. Oh! What? Through the wall? That is hard! What? He's doubled his frags! And he didn't see any of them! God, what that could have been. Still, it should get NRG. Even really consider it. Steps forward, hoping to see a glimpse of anything. Ethan shows some leg, but that's it. Why stat padding? Don't worry about it, folks. Ah, yes. Ethan is one. The guns are not gunning, as it were, for NRG, and decent economic damage put down here. If there's an attempt at follow-up, it's the Nano Swamp.
And there has been a significant rotate over to this B side from MIBR because Aspas has been pushed up with the AWP, and Mata just shut down, caught, dashing into the cloud burst straight away.
There's pure stopping power, man. I was worried that he was Samson for his moustache, but Cortesia has stepped up here in this second map. Down, Shannon dealt with. As Ethan always seems to be. He's just leading the way.
And that's one way to get the reckoning. That's going to put the pressure on Artsin and VERNO, who are both in the site with the lightning strikes raining down on them, but the counter reckoning keeps NRG temporarily at bay. Trade.
Both ops sing.
30 seconds left.
Still no plant. You do have a theoretically small window to get out of the site now if you wanted to, but and that's what Aspas is a little concerned about. That's not the plan for NRG. But they want to imply it is.
There's only 15 seconds left. Is VERNO going to attempt to try to stop this plant right now? He's about to have a recon. He's about to have this recon.
The timing for Aspas is good, and VERNO stops the plant. Brock punishes, but eventually this high tide has to come down. 4 seconds left. It has to be here and now, but Aspas has picked himself up a rifle. It's time to go hunting. He sees the barrel. And now know there's a player close. He gets past the turrets, and FNS is down! Gira Aspas once again tears you limb from limb, and then doesn't look back at the explosion.
Even when
Get close to Ethan, that was like 3 kills randomly through a high tide. Don't know how you replicate that. Mata gets forward, tucks, but he's not able to deal with the overwhelming numbers advantage that MIBR boast, and now they're going to get busy. So I'm going to see a lot of this coming, and is hoping to make use of the one-way, but VERNO wants to shock him and force him back. It's Ethan again. Chimes in. He's over on the site itself now, and NRG, as hard as that first half has been, they are down to Clown.
Okay, great job. Only a weight on it.
See the Nano Swarms? Oh, yo! Oh, what? He's just backed into that, folks. No two ways about it. Cortesia is the
He did that so VERNO could try to clutch on NRG.
Yeah, that's fine. The architect of his own demise, though, I will say. I guess he likes to live a little dangerously. So VERNO still has this recon to play with, and he hears so much of this action. It may not matter, though. Here's one. Good start. Damage backs away now. Recon bolt is going to be destroyed, but the vulnerable hits. VERNO's going to wait it out and then swing it again instantly. It's scary for Brock. He's low, but FNS. The captain, IGL, locks it down.
Gets them back in the game. Won that. Mata, who's picked up the outlaw this time.
Okay, Aspas wants to play, and he's already getting himself into Crow's Nest. Now to descend and become the captain of the ship. Passes through the wall, but Ethan had eyes on that location.
It's just so tough to make those peeks through the wall when you're getting slowed down a little bit.
All right, some eco frags.
Things up. Throw something unorthodox into the mix. If MIBR overcommit, they'll be running into some serious crossfires. Mata, snappy headshot.
That's a good way to deal with full armor for sure. Gentleman's gotten pretty deep here, but it's that fairly standard kitchen turret location. And it was active as FNS is over by yellow.
I wonder if Mata heard that drop. I think he did. I think he was just close enough. Okay, 1 for 1. That's totally fine in the eyes of NRG.
Oh no, you're kidding. You've got to be kidding. Okay, in gets good. Aspas, always dangerous in a spot like this. Brook does see him and respects it. Eventually he's going to have to fight for this territory now. It's Gotezia, in fact, that deals 3 in the round. And here we go again. Doesn't matter what you do. God, none of this defensive util has really helped NRG get breathing room on this A side. MIBR are determined to push up on this.
They are stacked up, quad players fighting in twos, NRG.
Oh, he's so deep up mid.
Yeah, Shenum recognizes that he can get forward!
Oh, surely not another one. That would be enough to do you in. Shenum now looking for the ace. It's Som, though, will cut his reign of terror short. Meanwhile, though, Spike's headed over towards B. And Som can't get his team out of the...
Arcades are being cycled by MIBR. It's further stifling NRG from re-entering.
Arzin, so far forward as well. Thought he might have found a timing there, but Aspas is brought down in a trade. And then Arzin, yep, he's just a bit exposed. Plenty of shooters, though, left here for NRG, but FNS has a good weapon for this situation. Judging in hand, but Som deals with Cortezea. Their Viper's Pit, though, does persist.
Yeah, first molly onto the spike, further delay. VERNO just biding his time.
Shock darts here for VERNO as well, continuing to be able to disrupt. He sees a player drop on in. It's going to be Geronimo, he says. No chance for a defuse. It's VERNO, it's the shock dart. And FNS is far too late.
Oh my God, they've gone double glass cannon to get Vandals, light armors. It's a rough buy. Mata is not done with this match yet.
So the Hunter's Fury. Mata hears a lot of this.
You know, Mata pushing up. He was hoping that would have pushed MIBR into the setup on B, but they haven't fallen for it.
Fall on hook.
Mission, ready to fire that off at the last moment.
There's Ethan's reckoning now. Dart thrown out. Aspas happen to stand still for the time being, and Chenov just hit the one tap. Happen to play now in rafters. A 1-for-1 is good enough for Kim. VERNO a little bit early here on the Hunter's Fury wants to disrupt NRG as they attempt this, and oh, that's a big hit. Brock falls. They couldn't get any sweeter for young VERNO. And Ethan has 20 points of health inside this cove. He's going to try and go with it, but he's lit. It is all but impossible from here, folks. Not with a roar, but with a whimper. NRG capitulates. And